Hey folks, Last One here with another guide. This time we'll be exploring my favorite way of pushing furnishing from 50 all the way to 150. It will be a long journey, so let's go. Alright, this guide will be divided into 3 phases. Phase 1 is from 50 to 56, Phase 2 is from 56 to 100, and Phase 3 is from 100 to 150. Although Phase 2 and 3 will use the same items, I decided to split it because the effort needed for Phase 3 is gigantic, so better to think of it as a separate phase. So, for Phase 1 we'll be using the yellow sunny rug. We are switching from this sconces mainly because even though the changes from 1.0.2 regarding reagents were reverted in 1.0.3, the price for crossweave is still very low. Therefore, spending 5 for each of the rugs is not a big deal anymore. So, to go from level 50 to 56, you will need to accumulate another 8400 experience, and since each rug gives you 150, you will need to craft 56 of them, and for that you will need 840 linen, or 3640 fiber, 280 crossweave, and another 280 raw fiber. So if you combine both fibers, you need a total of 3920 of them. And once you craft all the 56 rugs, you should reach furnishing level 56. Now, for Phase 2, I will give you 2 options, either the 3-stump side table or the cherry sheets bunk bed. The annoying part here is that those items are locked behind a schematic, so you will need to either drop it or buy it at the auction house. The name for the schematics you need to search for are Stump Stool for the side table and Maple Bed 01 for the bunk bed. Both schematics are very similar. The main difference between them is that one uses weak solvents and the other one uses iron ingots. If you have access to cheap weak solvents, I would go with the stool. If not, then farming iron and going with the bunk beds is the easiest route. Alright, in order to reach level 100, you will need another 149,600 experience. And since each craft gives you 1,145, you will need to craft 131 of them. And for that, you will need 4,585 lumber, that requires 9,170 timber, or 36,680 greenwood, plus 18,340 aged wood, plus 4,585 sandpaper, 262 maple stain, that you also craft at the workshop station and requires 262 weak solvents and 105 oil. Then, if you choose the stool, you will need another 1,310 weak solvents, and if you chose the bunk bed, is 1,310 iron ingots, or 5,240 iron ores. On gathering those things, greenwood is everywhere. For the aged wood, you need to be able to cut mature trees. They are also spread everywhere. For the sandpaper and solvents, you must either buy or farm from supply crates and other caches. Very hard to farm in high quantities, by the way. And for the iron and oil, if you don't know where to gather those, go check my gathering guides. And there you go, that is all you need to reach level 100 and be able to craft both iron storage chests that unlocks at level 85 and the luck trophy that unlocks at level 100. Finally, for Phase 3, the insane phase, you will need to do just more of the same, a lot more of the same. To go from level 100 to 150, you will need another 1,068,000 experience. And since our item only gives 1,145, you will need another 933 of them. So here are the new quantities you will need, for the side table and for the bunk bed. So, to whoever is going to push this insanity solo, my best advice is to try to farm or acquire tier 5 sandpaper, aka obsidian sandpaper. They will give you a boost of 75% extra materials when upgrading from timber to lumber. That, alongside with your level bonus, it should basically divide by half the actual amount of raw materials that you need to gather. And that's it. If you craft all that, you should reach level 150 and unlock the ability to craft the second tier of trophies, the basic trophies. Pretty insane, but I'm sure some of you guys will get there. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting that like button, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Or on the stream, I'll be answering questions live tomorrow, October 30th, on Twitch. Link will be on the description. Alright? See you there. Take it easy.